Welcome back to Crypto Comics on my Crypto Nights for the final day of Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month. It's been a hell of a journey, and I am so happy to have taken it once again in my life and to have been able to take it with all of you beautiful people in Webtown. I'm very sad that it's ending, to be honest, because really, we only got through half of the things I wanted to talk about during Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month, and that makes me sad. So, for this final day, I decided to pull out a little gem from Rob's past. This is Spider-Man Badrock from Maximum Press and Marvel Comics. We have previously seen how Badrock is teamed up with my boy Wolverine in a Badrock Wolverine crossover from Marvel and Image Comics, not Maximum Press. There was also a team up between Youngblood and X-Force, which I am really excited to talk about at some point in the future. Unfortunately, we're not going to do that this month because Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month ends with this comic book review. I love this cover by Marat Michaels and Al Vey. It's stunning. It just spoke to me. Out of the covers I could choose, this was the one. Typically, I choose the Rob Liefeld cover, but this time I went this way instead. So, let's just get into it, and I'm just going to kind of give you an abbreviated version of this comic book. It is called Crossing Over, Part 1 of 2. Written by my main man, Dan Jurgens. You know we're in for a treat if Dan Jurgens wrote it. It's penciled by Marat Michaels, with assists by Rob Liefeld, and inks by Norm Rapman. So, it starts out, you're looking at a classic Spider-Man with a capital C, Jonah. Isn't it great? A lovely picture taken by the one and only Peter Parker. And of course, Jonah, he's never happy, the photo's mediocre. Even though he printed it on the front page of his Daily Bugle, it's still mediocre. Peter is pissed because he only gets paid $50 a picture and can barely afford to live in New York, can barely afford to take his lovely wife out for a lovely dinner on her birthday. Because Peter is low on cash, Jonah is able to manipulate him into taking a gig for 75% of his regular price, but that gig is taking some photos of Youngblood. And Spider-Man is excited to finally meet Shaft because he's been living in New York a long time and he's never met the guys from Youngblood, let alone Shaft. Mary Jane, of course, she's upset because they're not making enough money. Her acting career's stalled out, yada, yada, yada. We got a guy with green hands looking at stuff. Don't know who he is. Here he is again. We're not really sure who he is. But anyway, Shaft, he does not want to talk to J. Jonah Jameson because he knows J. Jonah Jameson is a jerk. But his agent is just, come on, you got to do this. We have to do this. We have to. He's like, nah. And then all of a sudden, my boy Badrock shows up. And he's like, did someone say something about a newspaper? Badrock, listen up, buddy. I have an offer for you can't refuse. I can if you need me for the next couple hours. Dude, I have a date with a couple of Baywatch-type babes that are totally killer. Okay. Don't do me a favor. I knew you were a Mondo Battlestar Galactica fan is all. And if you knew what I knew... Galactica? Dude, that's my all-time favorite show. Tell me what you know. So, I have previously talked about my personal choice for Badrock's voice is the California Surfer dude. We had one of the Crypto Knights tell me in the comments that he was actually born in Maryland. But you know what? When you read this dialogue, you know for sure this is a Cali boy. That's my all-time favorite show. Tell me what you know. Dude, this is it. The photographer I'm meeting in 5 minutes used to be the show's publicist. He even worked on the set. Word has it that he actually possesses a tape of an episode that was never aired. Whoa. Hey, could I do this interview instead of you? Please. Well, I hate to give up the opportunity for a good interview, but if it's all right with you, Sid, I'm sure it is, right, Sid? Oh, right, no problem. The interview's all yours. Ow, you practically broke my back. Oh, what a disaster. Badrock's virtually a 16-year-old kid. Jameson will be all over him. Have fun, boys. It's party time for me. So Peter and J. Jonah Jameson show up. Oh boy, they're here. Let's talk. Want to hear all about your stories. I'm J. Jonah Jameson, and this is my photographer, Peter Parker. We're here to see Shaft. Oh, he's gone, dude. No offense, but you're young. You must have been like 6 years old when you were working on the Galactica set, Mr. Parker. You mean Battlestar Galactica? Sorry, but I never worked on the set. Gone? He ditched me? See here, Rock Boy. Nobody ducks out on J. Jonah Jameson. You get that miscreant back here right now or else. But you get to interview me. I'm Badrock. Shaft may be the head cheesy youngblood, but I'm its heart and soul. He's right, Jonah. Strongest guy this side of the Hulk, too. Badrock, what kind of name is that? Blasted superheroes, you should all be outlawed. Dude, your Fruit of the Looms are way too tight. Let's talk Galactica. Look, I told you, I don't know what... Hey, do you hear something? The whole hotel is shaking. Feels like something's hitting it. Check it out. You want to see one ugly sucker? Take a look down there. It's the Rhino. This should create a big enough ruckus to smoke that wall crawler out of the woodwork. Hey, I know that schmuck. It's that guy that Spider-Man tussles with, the Rhino. And seeing as how I'm Spidey's all-time greatest fan, I'm gonna do him a favor and bust this loser. Bonsai! Who? The name's Badrock, Jumbo. You must have seen my jeans commercial. Moron, this street ain't strong enough to withstand this impact. And they just crash through the streets and into the sewer? Ha! And so, of course, Spider-Man is going to go help save the day in case Badrock can't handle him alone. If that's your best shot, you are in for some serious trouble, bud. Yeah? You think you're tough enough to take a punch? I got something that's gonna cave your whole skull in. Let's see you take this, Badrock. And he throws a train car at him. That thing's gotta weigh about 4 tons. I'm doomed. Don't sweat it, Badrock. I got you covered. Huh? Some kind of web net? Only one guy in the world who can do that, and it ain't Urkel. It's a reference to Steve Urkel from the 90s television show Family Matters. Hey, Laura, you got me cheese? Sorry. Just me, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's been a while, Rhino. If you missed me so much, all you had to do was call the wall crawler. Why, I oughta quit and check into a zoo. No need to attack an innocent hotel. No, I'm... If there's one thing I've learned over the years, hold still, you stupid little bug, is that if I go toe-to-toe with you, I wind up with a busted jaw. That means I have to be smarter. Which shouldn't be too hard since you have the IQ of a Beanie Baby. I'll connect one end to you and another to the train so you can enjoy the ride. So they're just gonna send Rhino on a train trip, I guess, huh? How about that? Ha! That didn't work. You losers can't take me down. Oh yeah? Yeah. Dude, your dentist will be a very rich man by the time he gets done with you. Ay caramba. I've seen the Thing and Hulk throw punches, but you're in a universe all your own. Thanks, Spidey. I've been a fan of yours forever. Since you were just a tiny little pebble, huh? Any chance I could get your autograph? Later. Let's get out of this subway first. What's your story? My real name is John McCall. What's yours? Sorry, that's classified. You know, national security and all. You mean you're a famous politician? Is that why you wear the mask? Not quite. So why was Jumbo trying to knock down my hotel? Any ideas? Nope. Hey, Badrock. If you want to know more about the wall crawler, ask Venom. I own that little creep. Venom? What's with this? We have an arrangement. As in, leave each other alone? It says so right in paragraph 3 of the contract. You know the problem with contracts? They're made to be broken. This sucks. See ya. Man, I'm gonna rip that tongue right out of your mouth. Bam! And he gets hit by a bus. How about that? Oh, wow. That had to hurt even Badrock. You okay, buddy? Worry about yourself. Way to watch your back, Spidey. You always were an idiot. I should have killed you long ago. Admit that you love me. It's good for the soul. The only thing I'll like about you is your dead body. Call the medical examiner. Soon as I'm done, he's gonna have a couple of autopsies to do. Continued. Next issue. What? There's another issue? No. Regex are coming. Oh, how did we not get to this during Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month? It breaks my heart. Oh, Blood Wolf and Evangeline number 14. Newman, I just got this in the mail from mycomicshop.com. I'm excited to read issue number 1. Oh, I friggin' love the Baron. I love the Baron. He's one of my favorite villains. Probably the most underrated villain in the Marvel Universe. So this is continued, and this is a dirty trick. See, it's Halloween, so they pull a little trick on me, a little trick or a treat. So here's the trick they pulled. Spider-Man Badrock. When I looked this up on mycomicshop.com, there were 4 issues, and they were 1A, 1A, 1B, 1B. 4 different covers. I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe Maximum Press put out 2 covers, and then Marvel put out 2 covers, and then I bought it, and I read it, and it got to the end, and it said to be concluded. And I was like, what are you talking about, to be concluded? So I did a bunch of research on the internet, and it turns out 1A is the beginning, 1B is the second issue. Not issue 2, issue 1B. And I felt that was a real dirty trick, because now I have to track down 1B. It's not that hard to find, you know, but it's like I already paid shipping for this. I would have bought them both at the same time, but the description on mycomicshop.com was not accurate. It had the same description for every single one of these comics, 1A and 1B. So I kind of, you know, was duped, but mycomicshop.com normally has very thorough, very accurate descriptions. This is just one of those moments where they didn't. But you can, you know, you can do some research on the internet and find out what's really going on with this. And yeah, sure enough, I got to go pick up that second issue, and you know, maybe we'll be able to get to it someday in the future. That'd be really nice, because I am curious to see how this ends. I am happy that Badrock finally had a miniseries that actually had a conclusion to it. Unlike the Badrock 3-issue miniseries that was actually 2 issues, and the Badrock Grifter miniseries that was supposed to be 3 issues but actually was only 2 issues. So Rob basically owes me the conclusion to both of those miniseries. Thankfully, Dan Jurgens wrote a complete story, and I'll be able to pick up the other half of this, you know, next time I decide to spend some money at mycomicshop.com or at my local comic shop. But at my local comic shop, 1B, they want like $12 for it. I'm not paying $12 for it. It's $2 online. That's easier for me. Now, this is the end, right here, folks. The end of Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month. And I got tricked. I got tricked by this comic, but I do have a treat for all of you. After making our way through Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month, I have come to the conclusion that 1 month just isn't enough to really, truly appreciate everything Rob Liefeld has done in the comic book industry. So, the only conclusion we have is for me to give all you beautiful people a treat. Since it's Halloween, here's your treat. We are going to expand Rob Liefeld Appreciation Month to, wait for it, Rob Liefeld Appreciation Season. Self high five. There we go. Isn't that going to be fun? We have a whole nother month of totally awesome Rob Liefeld comic books to go through, including Heroes Reborn when he took over Captain America, including every comic he ever published at Awesome Entertainment, including the ultra rare Youngblood comics from Arcade Comics. I'm so excited to finally get to those because they've been in my collection for months and I have never read them, waiting in anticipation for Rob Liefeld Month. Rob Liefeld Month has passed, but we are into Rob Liefeld Appreciation Season. Woo! So I look forward to tomorrow and the day after, 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 and the day after. Because Rob Liefeld has crawled into my ear like that little bug in the Wrath of Khan. He's crawled in there and he's taken over my brain. And all I can think about is more Rob, more Rob, more Rob, more Rob, more Rob, more Rob, more Rob. So we're gonna throw a few more shovels of coal into the engine and keep the Liefeld train chugging down the line, baby. Woo! And I will see all of you right back here tonight for some totally awesome Halloween comic book reviews. And I will see you here tomorrow for the start, the continuation of Rob Liefeld appreciation season. Now, if you really love your boy Crypto, hit that share. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. And that means I might actually be able to make 15 cents a year off of these comic book reviews. But it's going to take you telling all of your beautiful friends about the fun we have here at Crypto Comics. So click that share. Click that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Hit the ding dong for notifications. Pick up your smartphone and thump your way over to my Halloween comic book at megawattcomic.com. Support your boy Crypto's comic book, please. Please, I'm begging you. I am begging you. Let me keep writing stories to entertain each and every one of you. If you're part of the ultra rich and you've got money to burn, after you're done at megawattcomic.com getting yourself drawn into our book as a vampire, go ahead and go to lonewolflegends.com and pick up the massive 120-page Lone Wolf anthology that I have written a story in with a dozen other totally awesome independent creators who are hungry for a career in comics, who are hungry to entertain each and every one of you beautiful people in Webtown. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at CryptoCreates, and I will see you again tonight, tomorrow, and the next day for more totally awesome comic book reviews right here on Crypto Comics.